What's going on, Goddard Lions? Man, my name's Ryan Young, and I'm a friend of the program from Kansas State University. I had the honor and the privilege to play offensive tackle at Kansas State and serve as a team captain in my senior season. I also had the opportunity and the privilege to play in the NFL. I was drafted by the New York Jets. I later played for the Houston Texans. I finished my career as a Dallas Cowboy. My wife and our 4 kids, we still live in Dallas. I work for an organization called Fellowship of Christian Athletes. And so I get to serve coaches and athletes like yourself each and every day of my life, man. And football athletes, man, you guys have my heart. Man, we are warriors and we are gladiators. And so today I'm so excited to share a word with you guys, a word of encouragement about just how your season is going, man. I hear you guys are off to an awesome start. And so I want to warn you guys against complacency. Man, I'm going to share a quick piece of literature with you guys from one of my favorite writers, a guy by the name of Paul. And the things that Paul wrote, you can find in the Bible. But Paul wrote this to a group. He wrote, "Don't you realize that in every race, everyone runs, but only one person gets the prize? So run to win." Run to win. All athletes are disciplined in their training. They do it to win a prize that will fade away, but we do it for an eternal prize. And guys, man, this is such a powerful piece of writing. And what Paul is saying here, and I'll give you a little context. He was speaking to a group in a place called Corinth. And Corinth loved to celebrate athletes and athletic accomplishments, right? They had something that we would equate to the Olympics there. Right? And so all these people would come in, these athletes would come in, and they would be celebrated, and they would compete. And they would compete for a crown that was made from vines of a tree. And it looked beautiful. It looked beautiful when they placed it on the winner's head. But eventually, when the vines were separated from the tree, they would wither, and they would get old, and they would rot, and they would eventually fade away. And so what Paul is saying here is, listen, man, every time you step on the field and the guys you play against, you guys are all running the same race. And you guys must compete. You guys all are blessed with gifts and talents and a desire for this game. And I don't care if you're a starter or a backup. You all have an important role on that team. But every time you step on the field, you have to compete. You got to compete. It's mandatory. And Paul's saying, listen, the crown that they chase, that athletes chase, that we chase, the rings, the championships, they're great. But they fade away. You guys are chasing an eternal prize. And I'll tell you what that prize is, man. It's a sense of brotherhood. Man, it's a brotherhood that time nor space can take away. Man, there's guys that I play with at Kansas State in the NFL that we went out on the field and we bled together, we sweat together, we even shed tears together. And regardless of how many games we won or we lost, man, we still created a bond because we went to war each and every week that we stepped on the field. And you guys must do the same. And I hope you guys win championships. I hope you accomplish all the things that you set apart to do, that you set yourself to do. But I hope that you guys understand that you're playing for legacy, guys. Man, the way that you guys take that field, the way that you conduct yourself on the field, man, you can change a community. You can change families. And you're developing habits and characteristics, guys, that will transcend well beyond football. Man, the little bit of pain and discomfort you feel when you go out to practice, when you go in the weight room, or the little extra time you've in film study, man, it's worth every moment. So how much are you guys investing into this season? Are you guys ready to stop running the race? It's still early in the race. It's a marathon. But you know what? The team that runs the marathon the hardest will be the team that wins the crown. And I'm telling you, yes, a state championship ring or whatever trophy you guys might get, however you finish the season, will be great. But I've got a bunch of bowl rings. We went to a bowl game every year that I was at Kansas State. And now they sit in my attic and they're tarnished. My kids like to look at them. People like to look at them. But the gold's fading. I've lost some diamonds in them. But man, the bond that I created with my brothers, the love that we created, the relationships that we created, man, knowing that we went to war every single week and that we gave everything that we got, man. You guys are called to do the same thing. Man, you guys are blessed with gifts and talents. And I'm telling you, this season in high school football is so short. And don't sell yourself short. Man, receive everything you're supposed to receive. And then in 10 years from now, 20 years from now, when your fathers and your husbands and things are hard at home, man, you'll be able to look back on this season right here and go, you know what, I fought through injury. I fought through distractions. Man, I can do it. I can do it for my family. I can do it at work. Guys, you guys are competing and training for something greater than what's right in front of you. But man, you're in it right now. You're in that season. You guys can't see down the road, but love the season you're in. Man, give it all you got and know that it will pay off, not only by the end of this season, but by the end of next season and seasons to come, man. I love you guys, and I hope you get everything you're supposed to receive. I hope you accomplish everything that you set at the beginning of the season, back in off-season workouts. And you guys fight, run the race, compete, win the crown. Beautiful. It's an accomplishment. But no, man, there's something greater. Man, I love you guys. I wish you guys the best, and you guys are just tearing this thing up. Man, fight. All right? I'll be thinking about you guys and can't wait to hear from you. Thanks.